Doloc Town releases into early access, Spirit City Lofi Sessions releases their spring update, and Pixelshire leaves a lot of players, including me, disappointed. Keep watching for the latest farming and live sim news. Pixelshire was a game I'd been really looking forward to. I have mentioned it a few times on the channel already, so I was genuinely excited to finally jump in. That's why it was especially disappointing to run into so many issues right from the start. I received a copy of this game from Maximum Entertainment, and after playing through the early parts of the game, I immediately ran into several UI and UX problems that really pulled me out of the experience. Here are a few that stood out to me the most. First, you cannot refill your watering can from any body of water. You have to go to a specific location to do that. Then, there's a compass at the top of the screen that shows where NPCs are for your quests, which is really helpful, unless they are inside the building. In that case, it just shows the building itself, and without a map to guide you, it's pretty easy to get lost. There are also no control settings available, and when you have your backpack open in the lower right corner, you cannot use your tools. That one's a small thing, but in cozy games, those little quality of life details makes a big difference. Altogether, the controls felt unintuitive, and I ran into a lot of bugs that made the game hard to enjoy. Looking at feedback from other players, I also found out that there are currently only 2 seasons, summer and winter, and each season only lasts 10 days. That's really short for a farming sim. And yes, I stopped playing long before I even reached day 10, so I didn't discover this myself. A lot of players also got stuck in the tutorial when they accidentally do things out of order, which is understandably frustrating when you are just getting started. If you do plan to try the game, I definitely recommend checking out the guide they released on Steam so you can avoid being stuck. Now there is some good news. The first patch is expected within the next couple of days. That update will allow players to refill the watering can from any water source, which is great. The developers are also planning to add more seasons and improve various other systems. And honestly, I still really love the idea of this game. The art style is beautiful, and I can tell there's a lot of passion behind the concept. But in its current state, I just cannot recommend it. That said, I'll definitely be keeping an eye on Pixelshire, and I'll be happy to give it another shot in the future if the issues are fixed. I'll be sure to keep you updated if and when that happens. In the meantime, let's look at other games you can instead consider buying right now. Doloc Town is a cozy pixel art farming simulation set in a post-apocalyptic world. This is a 2D side-scrolling game with a mix of platforming, exploration, and farming simulation. It released into early access last May 8 and I've tried the demo before. While the game is still early access, it has very good quality of life features. You can save in the middle of the day, craft multiple items at once, inventory management is so easy, and the controls are intuitive. I love the concept of vertical farming. The post-apocalyptic world offers unique farming challenges like acid rains, heat waves, and other unpredictable conditions. And I find the art style very charming. The music and sound effects perfectly matches it, making the setting really feel post-apocalyptic. I'm really excited to see how this game develops until its full launch. There is a demo you can try out now if you want to try it out for yourself. Speaking of post-apocalyptic settings, Chronomon also released as early access on the same day as Doloc Town. This is a combination of the monster taming and farming genre. It claims to support cross-save for all devices including Android and iOS, with the consoles and even smartwatch ports coming soon. In this game, you will catch, train, and evolve over 100 unique Chronomon, each with their own abilities to help you explore, fight, farm, and even rebuild the world. Tend to your crops, cook hearty meals to keep you and your team strong, and decorate your farm into a cozy haven amidst the apocalyptic world. You will trade with towns, restore communities, and take on the mysterious Epoch Syndicate, who is seeking to conquer the survivors of the apocalypse for its own nefarious ends. Players can choose to progress the story as a farmer or as a monster tamer, which is a really interesting concept. I haven't personally tried this game yet, and there are only a few reviews on Steam. It currently has a positive rating, and if you have this game, let me know what you think of it in the comments. If you want a free, chill, and short experience, you can check out the demo for Twinkleby. Twinkleby is a laid-back decoration game where you progress through a variety of floating islands and build cozy neighborhood dioramas. Create elaborate environments, set down your houses, and furnish them with items you discover around the archipelago. You can even customize the colors of some items. Your decoration choices will attract a variety of new residents, each with their own personalities, which affects how they interact with the environment. I love decorating, so I immediately enjoyed the demo. Plus, I loved seeing the characters interact with my creations. The ability to change seasons, time of day, and other ambient effects is a nice touch to this very relaxing experience. The game is planned to release sometime this 2025. Up next, we have Animal Spa, a relaxing simulation game where you run a bathhouse visited by animal guests, which was released last May 14. It's designed to be played while multitasking, sitting peacefully at the bottom of your screen. Place baths with different temperatures and create special soaks with bubble machines and herbal bags to help your animal friends unwind. Set up rest areas with refreshing drinks and tasty snacks to keep them happy after their soak. Design your very own bathhouse, from nostalgic tiled interiors to open-air baths, and meet a variety of animal guests like cats, dogs, rabbits, and hamsters. You'll also manage helpful staff to restock supplies, dry the floors, and make sure every guest has a cozy and relaxing experience. Then we have Ithya, Magic Study. This is a calming, immersive productivity app set in a beautifully hand-drawn fantasy world by artist Blue Turtle. Unlock serene forests, mystical cities, and more. All perfect backdrops for working, studying, writing, drawing, or planning your next D&D session. Customize your room and collect magical elementals to add charm to your virtual space. You can also set the perfect mood with day, night, or rainy settings, ambient sounds, and relaxing music across 10 playlists, ranging from cozy lo-fi to epic fantasy soundtracks. Stay organized with built-in tools like a Pomodoro timer, task lists, and journaling features, all designed to help you focus and enjoy your creative time. This app is ad-free and AI-free, with every piece of music and art crafted by talented human creators. This gamified productivity tool reminds me a lot of Spirit City Lofi Sessions, and if you like that game, definitely consider getting this one. Speaking of Spirit City Lofi Sessions has just released its spring update version 1.9, and it is packed with cozy content. There is a brand new cherry blossom themed background, a new spring spirit to discover, and over 50 new customization items for both rooms and avatars. You can now customize the color of some items too. The Pomodoro session timer has been redesigned and it now has stopwatch and timer modes. Then, there's a new playlist called the Spring Blossom Beats, which adds over 20 relaxing tracks. Quality of life tweaks include a dedicated save tab, better UI during customization, and improved audio settings. The game is also now available on macOS with cross-compatible saves, and the players are encouraged to update both platforms to the same version to avoid any issues. The team also shared their 2025 roadmap, with the next major update expected in July, which will feature a new spirit and summer-themed customizations. That's it for this week. A lot more games are coming out this May and I am so excited for them. Make sure to subscribe so you'll get updated. Stay cozy and keep gaming.